Santanu studying at Achievers International Public School, Sathanuru, Mandya. So now I'm here to explain you all about the light. Light is a source which helps us in seeing everything. For example, the objects or surroundings and everything. The natural example for the source of light is the sunlight, and we can give many examples for the artificial source of light. For example, LED bulbs or the laser light or the torch, etc. Then the phenomena or the processes which deals with the light, it is called as the optical phenomena. There are many different optical phenomena. For example, reflection, refraction, dispersion, etc. So let us discuss about it one by one. Firstly, reflection. Reflection. What is reflection? The process of bouncing back of light rays into a same medium is called as reflection. There are two different types of reflection, that is regular reflection and irregular reflection. Regular reflection. In this case, the incident beam is parallel and as well as the reflected beam is also parallel. And it takes place when there is a smooth surface or the polished surface. For example, the mirror. Then, irregular reflection. In this type of reflection, the incident beam is parallel, but the reflected beam is not parallel. It occurs when there is an irregular surface or it occurs when there is a rough surface or the irregular surface. It is also called as diffused reflection or the irregular reflection. The examples for the reflection are: the image we see in the plane mirror is due to the reflection of the light, and we are able to see all the objects which is surrounding us due to the reflection of the light itself. Reflection occurs in our daily life, but we won't recognize it. There are mainly two laws of reflection, that is, the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal ray lies in the same plane or the same medium. Then, the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Then, the ray which strikes the plane mirror or the ray which strikes the plane is called as the incident ray, and the ray which strikes back after striking the mirror or the plane is called as the reflected ray. Then the angle between the normal ray and the incident ray is called as the angle of incidence, and the angle between the reflected ray and the normal ray is called as the angle of reflection. Okay, coming to the next topic, that is refraction. What is refraction? It means the bending of white light while passing from one transparent medium into the another transparent medium. For example, from air to the water or the glass, etc. For example, a lemon kept in a beaker filled with the water appears to be bigger in size. Then a pencil kept in a beaker filled with the water appears to be bent little. A coin kept at the bottom of the beaker filled with the water appears to be displaced at the top of the surface of the water. So here I have a glass filled with the water and a lemon and a pencil. So let us do the experiment now. So first let me take a pencil and dip it in the glass. Here you can observe that the pencil is bent little bit inside the water. This is due to the reflection of light. Refraction of light. Okay, then let me take a lemon and dip it inside the water. You can observe that it appears to be bigger in size. This is because of the refraction of the light. As we know that the refraction of the light occurs while traveling from one transparent medium into another transparent medium. So here we have the two transparent medium, that is air and the glass or the water. So the light is traveling from air medium to the glass medium or the water medium. So it refracts. Okay, coming to the next topic, that is dispersion. Dispersion in the sense the splitting or the scattering of the white light into its own constituent colors while passing through the glass prism. It is called as the dispersion of the light. The natural example for the dispersion of the light is the rainbow of the sunlight. Okay, the constituents of the sunlight are, or the constituents of the white light are 7 constituent colors, that is Vib-Gyor. V stands for violet, I stands for indigo, B stands for blue, G stands for green, Y stands for yellow, and O stands for orange, and R stands for red, which constitutes 7 constituent colors, that is Vib-Gyor. When a white light or the sunlight is passed through a glass prism, it splits into its own constituents color. This is known as dispersion. Okay, then there are mainly two types of light, that is polychromatic light and monochromatic light. Let us go with the monochromatic light first. A single ray or the single ray of light beam of light is called as the monochromatic light. For example, the laser light. It is an example for the monochromatic light. Next, polychromatic light, in the sense it consists of the mixture of the different various colors. For example, the sunlight. The sunlight consists of or the constitutes of 7 colors, that is vivid color. And there is an important fact here. Only when the polychromatic light is passed through a glass prism, the dispersion occurs because it has its own constituent colors to get splitted. But when the monochromatic light is passed through a glass prism, the dispersion not takes place, but only the refraction takes place. This is because here we have the two transparent medium, that is air and the glass prism. So both are transparent, so the refraction of light occurs. And even when the polychromatic light is passed through a glass prism, the refraction also takes place along with the dispersion. Sir Isaac Newton proved that sunlight is a polychromatic light by passing it through a glass prism and with the help of the process called the dispersion. And coming to the last topic of this video, that is the characteristic of the image formed by a plane mirror. In a sense, we will see our image every day in the plane mirror. What do you observe? How do we look in the plane mirror? So they are called the characteristics of the plane mirror or the image formed in the plane mirror. So let us discuss one by one. There are 5 characteristics. The first one is the image is laterally inverted. In the sense, the right side of the position occurred in the left side and the left side of the position will be occurred in the right side in the mirror. It is known as the lateral inversion or the laterally inverted. So the image is laterally inverted in the mirror. You can observe with the help of the plane mirror. Next, the image is erect. The opposite of the erect is the inverted. In the sense, the downside of the image is formed in the upside and the upside of the image is formed in the downside. This is called as the inverted image. So it is not occurring in the plane mirror, but it is the erected image is occurring in the plane mirror. It means that it is the correct position, or the image is in the correct position. We can observe it with the help of the plane mirror. The next characteristic is the image is virtual. In the sense, what is real image? The image which is formed on the screen, it is called as the real image. But in case of a plane mirror, the image is not formed on the screen, but it is formed behind the mirror. So it is called a virtual image. So the image formed in the plane mirror is a virtual image. Next, the object size and the image size are same. If the object is small, then the image is small. If the object is big, then the image is big. The object distance and the image distance are same. If the object is, for example, if I am standing in 5 meters away from the mirror, then my image will be formed 5 meters away from the mirror. So this is called as the characteristics of the plane of the image which is formed in the plane mirror. We can observe it through a mirror. So this is all about the light. Thank you for your precious time. Wishing you a great day ahead.